Welcome back, focus learners, to this explainer. Today, we are unpacking a framework that is literally changing how people think about launching an online business. We're going to be demystifying the print-on-demand model, specifically using the Elvanto Digital Print-on-Demand manual. Look, if you've ever wanted to build a brand, but kind of felt paralyzed by the logistics of traditional retail, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Okay, let's dive into this. What if you could start a retail business with zero inventory? I mean, seriously, imagine launching a beautifully branded e-commerce store without that absolute nightmare of upfront costs. Picture this for a second. No risking your savings, absolutely zero shipping logistics to manage, and definitely no sacrificing your precious garage space to 1,000 towering cardboard boxes. You're not buying tape, you aren't frantically printing shipping labels, and you certainly aren't standing in line at the post office. Now, I know it sounds almost too good to be true, right? But it's a very real business reality, and it's exactly what we're exploring today. So what we're actually talking about here is print on demand, or POD as it's widely known. It's basically a retail model where products are only made to order and then fulfilled by a third party, which completely eliminates the need for any unsold physical stock. Think of this explainer as your own personal hero's journey, and you're the entrepreneur. This model essentially bypasses all those traditional retail hurdles that usually stop aspiring business owners dead in their tracks. You get to focus purely on what you do best, which is creating amazing designs and marketing your brand, while a dedicated professional partner handles literally all the heavy lifting in the background. To get you from an idea to a fully launched store, we have a really clear roadmap today. We'll be covering 1. Decoding print on demand, 2. The Elvanto Digital Framework, 3. Designing your winning products, 4. Setting up your store, 5. The automated fulfillment process, and finally 6. Launching your POD business. Let's get right to it. Starting with Section 1, Decoding Print on Demand, Shifting the Paradigm. And this brilliantly illustrates why we first need to shift our paradigm on how retail actually works. Honestly, the typical risks associated with traditional online stores, they're terrifying. The financial leap of faith is usually just way too vast. Traditional e-commerce requires you to buy in bulk. That means you're out there guessing what sizes and colors your customers might actually want. You have to manage all your own shipping logistics, and worst of all, you carry the massive financial risk of unsold inventory just gathering dust if a product flops. But print on demand? Well, products are made to order. A blank t-shirt doesn't even get printed until a customer has already paid you for it. You have third-party fulfillment and zero upfront stock. It's a complete 180 from the heavy, risky burden of old-school retail to this incredible, lightweight agility. You literally only pay for a product after you've already made the sale. Moving into Section 2, the Elvanto Digital Framework, your trusted guide. Let's move to and see how this builds, because when you're learning an entirely new system, cognitive overload is a very real threat. There are so many moving parts that it's super easy to just freeze up. But that's exactly why this manual breaks the whole process down into 5 highly manageable phases. Step 1, understand the model, which, hey, is exactly what we're mastering right now. Step 2, create your designs. Step 3, set up your digital store. Step 4, automate fulfillment. And finally, Step 5, launch and scale. Think about applying these specific steps directly to your future business. By breaking that massive, intimidating goal of starting a business into these concrete sequential steps, the Elvanto framework turns what seems impossible into a totally achievable project. You just take it one step at a time, moving predictably from an idea to a fully scalable asset. All right, Section 3, designing your winning products, from concept to canvas. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that this is where we pivot from theory to your actual creative phase. The absolute beauty of this model is that your focus here is entirely on turning your art, your ideas, and your concepts into highly monetizable assets. And it's wild how rapidly your digital designs can be mapped onto a super diverse range of physical products. Think about these highly profitable niches: custom apparel like t-shirts and hoodies, drinkware like coffee mugs, and wall art like premium canvases or posters. Modern POD printing technology is incredibly high quality these days. You can create a single, compelling digital design on your laptop, maybe it's a cool graphic, a funny quote, whatever, and suddenly, boom, you have an entire cohesive product line ready to sell across multiple categories. It's infinite scale, and it all stems from a single creative spark. You don't have to go out and source a mug manufacturer and a t-shirt manufacturer separately. Your POD partner handles the whole shebang. Next up, Section 4, setting up your store, building your digital storefront. This is the exact moment your business truly becomes real. This step is all about linking those brilliant creative designs directly to a customer-facing platform. It's where your brand gets its official home on the internet. As the Elvanto Digital Framework perfectly puts it, the Elvanto Digital Framework removes the traditional hurdles of e-commerce, allowing you to focus purely on design and brand. And this beautifully reinforces that paradigm shift we've been tracking. Setting up your digital store shouldn't be some massive exercise in coding frustration or a huge headache over supply chains. No way. It should simply be about communicating your unique brand vision, your aesthetic, and your story to the world. You're building a digital storefront that looks and feels like a premium brand because, well, all those complex back-end logistics, they're already totally solved for you. Okay, on to Section 5, the automated fulfillment process, the back-end magic. So, picture this. You have your amazing designs and your digital store is live and looking fantastic. But what actually happens when a customer visits your site and clicks buy? Let's demystify that back-end magic and trace the journey of just a single hypothetical graphic t-shirt to see how the Elvanto framework operates seamlessly in the background. At minute 1, your customer checks out on your beautiful new store. They pay you, right? Then, by hour 1, because you set up your automated integrations correctly, that exact order auto-routes directly to your POD supplier. And you literally do nothing here. Seriously, you could be sleeping, you could be at a coffee shop, petting your dog, whatever. By day 1, the product is physically printed by the supplier's state-of-the-art facilities. And by day 3, it is shipped directly to your customer's doorstep, usually with your custom branding right there on the packing slip. It is a completely hands-off fulfillment cycle for you, operating flawlessly around the clock. You capture the profit margin, and the system just handles the rest. And finally, Section 6, launching your POD business, taking the leap. We have officially reached the final phase. You understand the model, you've got the step-by-step framework, you know which products are profitable, and you've just seen that back-end magic in action. The manual has fully prepared you to confidently enter the market. So the crucial point for taking the leap is 0. Just let that sink in for a second. 0 is the exact amount of physical stock you need to manage to launch this business today. It's the number of trips you have to make to the post office. It's the amount of capital you have tied up in unsold hoodies sitting in boxes in your basement. 0 is your barrier to entry. It means your risk is completely minimized while your potential remains totally, absolutely uncapped. Which brings us to a final thought to leave you with. Your store is empty. Your inventory is infinite. What will you design first? The Elvanto Digital Print on Demand manual doesn't just teach you a business model, it literally hands you the keys to absolute creative and entrepreneurial freedom. You have the tools, you have the structured knowledge from this explainer, and right now the canvas is entirely blank. The only limit is your imagination. Thank you so much for joining me today, Focus Learners. Get out there, start creating, and I honestly cannot wait to see what you build.